How'd you get the news?
Basically got dinner with my girlfriend, and as soon as I got back to the apartment, just got a call from Sean Bowman, the manager, and Indy, and he just told me, he asked me if I was sitting down, and I told him not yet, and then he was like, you might want to sit down, and gave him the news, told me, got called up, so I was just very thankful, and I was very, very happy to get that news.
When did you get to Pittsburgh?
I got here probably about an hour ago. Landed and just grabbed all my stuff, hopped in the van, and they took me straight here.
What's it like being in a big league clubhouse here?
It feels great. It's just something I've been dreaming about my entire life, you know. My dad was a big leaguer, so I grew up around the clubhouse, and ever since I was born, it was like, this was just like my biggest dream, you know. So I feel like just showing up to the park and, you know, walking through the halls and seeing everything, it's just great that I'm in my own shoes, you know, and I built this journey myself, and I just want to thank everybody who helped me along the way, you know. They played a huge role.
What went through your head when you were asked to sit down? Did you kind of know that it was going to be good news, or what was going through your head?
So I was watching the game last night, and I just saw there's a good bit of arms that threw, and I figured they might be needing somebody. And once I got the call from Sean Bowman, I was pretty ecstatic. I was like, I'm either going back to Altoona or getting called up, and I was like, really hope this is the call up. And he broke the news, and I don't know, I couldn't do anything but just smile and thank him, and, you know, just thank him for everything that he's helped me with along the way, and just, you know, took time to reflect, and it was awesome.
What's kind of led to the consistent amount of success you've been able to have this season, whether it was at Altoona or down in Indy?
I've just been focused on my own game plan, and just trusting throwing the ball over the plate and letting my defense make a play, you know. I've had a long past of just people always talking about my my walk rate and all this other stuff, and I just got to the point to where I was like, I'm just gonna throw it over the plate and just let God take care of the rest, you know. Just trusting the defense, trusting my abilities, and just give it all I got, you know, leave it all out there.
There were a lot of guys that whenever you pitch in AAA for a couple years going to AA, isn't that intriguing enough, or what was it about the Pirates that saw that and that opportunity to, you know, grow as a pitcher in person there?
I'm not sure. I feel like they saw that I had a pretty solid success rate against righties and lefties, and I feel like they just took the chance with me this spring training, and basically told me it's wide open, you know, so everything's kind of in your own hands, and I took that to heart, and I've just been working my ass off ever since, really, and just doing whatever I can to get to this moment, and it's very special.
Have you talked to 40 yet?
I have, yeah. He texted me. I need to give him a call, but I texted him. I thanked him for everything. We put in a lot of work together in Altoona, and that's a great dude right there. He really helped me keep my head in the game and just not get discouraged over being in AA after spending so much time in AAA the past couple of years, and he just really broke my mechanics down, kind of helped me simplify things, and I'm very thankful I got to work with him this year.
Was moving to the right side of the rubber one of the things you came to the table with, something he did, or?
He definitely brought it up, and he was like, I think that would play, but I was more of just I would kind of move either side, right side against righties, left side against lefties, and then I just kind of stuck it out on that right side, and I feel like it's been pretty solid.
Who did you learn more baseball from, your dad or your mom?
So I would say it's about as 50-50 as it gets. My dad had the whole pitching side of everything, and I was a stubborn kid, so he would always try to tell me, give me tips all the time, and I was just like, come on, Dad, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I've watched you my whole life. And so he kind of like took the back seat as my pitching coach for a while. But I mean, now, like, I talk to him a good bit about everything. And then my mom she taught me more like the fundamental sides of everything, you know, like the fielding and the hitting and everything, because she was a infielder. And so it was basically, it's about as 50-50 as it gets, you know.
I know you were young when your dad was in the big leagues. What do you remember from being in clubhouses? Is there anything that sticks in your mind from that far back?
I mean, my best memories is just like, you know, just being around the guys, and like how you could just tell like how happy everybody was. Like every time I'd be in the clubhouse, it would, like, they were all happy to see like the kids around and everything. And I would just say like being around the guys and, you know, just kind of looking up to him, being like, dang, like, this is something I really want to do. But so when my dad was finishing his career in AAA, that was kind of like the most time I can like remember. He was in Albuquerque, and I would show up to the field every day, basically just do what I've been doing the past 7-8 years, you know, like get there, get changed, do some early work, you know. It's like, it's just all coming full circle, man. It's awesome.